recording. There you go. Nice, good. Yeah. Let's go. Now I'm on. Hey guys, we're back with another video. It's CrossFit Herb. I'm back on a rest day. Today we're gonna watch the CrossFit Games. It's me and Mike today, boy. Lights on or off? Let's see. What you think, Yaz? Lights on or off? Off or on? On or off? Lights.
Hold on. I'm trying to open your live thing to see how you look. Off, we can't see you. It's really weird.
Alright. That's what we're watching today. Watching the CrossFit Games.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Chat, I'm on the phone, my girlfriend. Girlfriend said, what's up?
Wait, this is what you're going to watch?
Yeah.
Hey, Lovey, is it okay if I text you?
Huh?
Is it okay if I text you?
Yeah. I'm gonna be skipping some of it. I'm gonna be skipping some of it.
Oh, okay.
A lot of commercials.
Because I need to watch this new episode of the show I was watching.
Alright.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Good night.
No, I'm not going to sleep. Don't say good night.
Okay.
Alright.
Bye. Alright, chat. So, since I watched most of this last time, I'm gonna skip some of it. Alright? Don't forget to like, comment, follow, subscribe. Alright, do this.
Final heat, and they said, oh, we have arrived, we've got this, and then they got smoked. And they wound up at the back of the pack, and then the third event, they had to turn around because they wound up back in the first heat and compete again almost right away. So it can be very humbling when you come to the CrossFit Games, and that's a good experience to have.
I almost buffering. The problem is.
That's resilience right there at the finest level, right? You gotta find it, you gotta dig deep, you gotta be ready to rock and roll. Did either one of you guys have one of those moments?
Oh, yeah. I think the first year at the games, I got a little slap in the face. So I was like, oh, gosh.
Yes, mine came in the form of a paddle swim event in 2015 where we were on the prone paddle and had to swim a mile out and back after swimming 250 meters around a dock, right? Like, and so it's like I was out there in the ocean looking side to side. I'm like, I'm pretty far from everyone else, and this isn't where I wanted to be. It wasn't a terrible finish for me, but it was humbling to be out there in the ocean, and actually part of me was afraid for my life, to be honest with you. I'm like, what was that under my foot? I don't know what that was, but great white. Yeah, great white, no doubt.
Well, it's just like the things that you're really good at, people are 10 times better than you. And it's just a very humbling experience. I think for everybody at some point in their career when they get to the games, they're like, wow, I thought I was really good at this. And then you see other people that you're competing against, you're like, I got some work to do.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of the evolution of the sport of fitness, I believe. And CrossFit offers this opportunity. It can be for anyone. The beginning stage, the CrossFit Open, is for anyone across the world that can understand what it is, how to sign up and throw their name in the hat, do their best. What this allows it to be is that we see these names come, we've never seen. Who's this guy? Who's this person? Who's this woman? and they come out of the woodworks because everyone has the opportunity. And so, yes, it leads you to think like, I'm one of the best in the world at this. And then 2 years later, you're like, no, this person's got me now. And I didn't even know who they were.
Rogers, Keane, and Hamming coming in.
This event gotta be the worst one ever.
So 25:06 for Rogers and Keane, 25:07.
I don't like it. Zach, what's up with the
For
Wi-Fi?
Hamming, quick note on the rowers, different than the individuals.
Yep.
Individuals was first come, first served on the rowers, all set to the same damper and the same foot settings. For the teams, these are all pre-assigned rowers, which means they had the opportunity to adjust their settings ahead of time, give or take a couple extra seconds saved. They all are on Rogue Echo rowers here, and those are built for anyone looking for reliable, smooth rides, whether you're just getting started or chasing that next PR. It's got a precision-calibrated flywheel. It delivers consistent resistance. Those quick-release foot straps make it easy to get in and out when you are done.
Get the new iPhone 17 Pro and a new iPad and Apple One, all on us.
That's real nice.
It all folds up and rolls away on oversized turf tires as well, so no matter where you're training, that official rower of CrossFit and the CrossFit Games, the Rogue Echo rower, is there for you.
I think another note too is that they got to set their damper and their foot settings, not like the individuals. Individuals had to just come in and just make do with what they had. So that's kind of a nice setup.
All right, here's the question, guys. You knew it was coming. What is the right damper setting on these rowers? How are you doing it?
Well, here's what I'll tell you.
7.
Roman Krennikov rode about a 10 damper when he sat down and adjusted that thing. He was the first one off. So you can go by what we saw. That's what I like to learn from. I'm personally a pretty high damper rower. I row about an 8.5, almost a 9. Historically, what works for me is fewer strokes and a more powerful cadence. What about you, Bethany?
I think it's changed over the years for me. I used to be at like an 8, 9, 10, and then the last couple of years, because of some back issues, I've actually rode at a 5, and it's worked for me.
Emily Rathwell is the first woman to arrive Invictus. That was to be expected. We talked about her All-American running pedigree. Sean Early on the right side is one of the men from Invictus. Anthony Yim on the left side is from the Young Guns of Proven. Now, Invictus is one of those interesting teams here because Emily Rathwell, best runner in the field.
Sorry, that quality was just pissing me off.
Sean Early.
There you go. Fuck. Cat out. I'm out.
Clearly back. We saw Phil Muscarella return as well. Danny Spiegel has a ton of strengths in CrossFit. Running is not one of them. So
Come on, bro. Can't be that bad. Trying to keep messing up. I'm gonna go. Everybody is somebody for somebody. What's up with this? Is it the Wi-Fi? It can't be the Wi-Fi. I think I messed it up, bro. Watch out. While we're waiting.
This for her is how much damage control can I tackle, although my team is going to help make up some slack.
I will say, though, she was looking pretty good this year. I saw her picture on the team. She was looking pretty lean, so she might surprise you today.
Yeah, that can certainly help in preparation. Of course, we understand that. And here, again, this is what I really love about Event 1 and its structured scoring, is that these athletes are dying for all the seconds. And also, from an individual to a team perspective, Danny Spiegel could pack it in, quote unquote, as an individual and say, you know what, hey, I'm going to take last on this because I'm going to go win the back squat, right? In this circumstance, she can't do that.
The other bitch you be talking a lot.
Because it's total math, she's not just taking a placing. She is accounting for dead time. So it's not like she could just coast in and be okay with where she wants to be. So I love that element that it's really constant pressure for all these athletes that are in the field.
Bella Martin is down by the rowers.
Joel, there were a couple things that we watched in the individuals that I'm seeing here on the teams that might play to their disadvantage. So we were looking at their paces on the rowers. The top guys were anywhere between 145, 147 throughout the entire 3K on the row, but they could see each other. They were right next to each other. They could pace off of each other. But for us, we've got some of our teams on one side, some on the other. So they're luck of the draw here if the person next to them wants to hold on to that 145, 147 pace, which is exactly what we're already seeing for those first guys on the rowers.
Bella, thank you. Or if you're in a team that maybe you're a faster runner and there's no one else around you, you don't have another monitor to look at.
Yeah, we saw that a lot with the individuals. They were peeping over with the girls and the men. They wanted to see what their competitors were doing, so a little
Run
bit
your
tougher.
own race. No.
Not this time. They do have their other teammates, so if they have similar rowing paces, maybe they can use each other for this.
Yep.
You're looking at maybe the favorites coming into these CrossFit Games. Victor Helsingoff is in the front, Tola Maracanyo right behind him with the Zenny sunglasses on. That is CrossFit Oslo Krieger. The two women just behind them on the right side of your screen. That's Oda Lundekam and Kristen Holt.
Hold on, chat. Teams. I don't know how I feel about a team, bro. We're gonna see. 1 second. 1 second. Is this it? Wait. History. Is this one? Let's see. Was it this one? That's today. That's my YouTube stuff. The heck? It's 119, Day 1 CrossFit Games. There you go. This is it right here. Sorry. I saw this already.
And the 2025 CrossFit Games are underway. Wins at the CrossFit Games as an individual for Tia Claire Tuma. That number doesn't even seem rational.
Yeah, that's scary. I think it's also scary that she said that her running is stronger than it was in the past because she was already significantly way.
Number 4.
Let's watch this now.
More on Caroline Prevo. Let's go down to Mike Arsenault.
Thanks, Chase. Carolyn is actually the oldest competitor in the women's field at 35 years old. She's also the only woman who competed as an individual back in 2018 when the East Regional was held here at MVP Arena. She actually wasn't aware of that
35.
stat when I told her in the warm-up area, and she went wide